Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Children, today we are going to start our second part of bank reconciliation statement. Children, in previous part you have studied about in bank reconciliation statement in which you have maintained balance as per cash book. Today we are going to start or we will do bank reconciliation statement of passbook and overdraft passbook. So let us start with the question. This is question number 1. On 31st July 2018, the passbook of Mr. Sunil showed a credit balance of rupees 7500. See here passbook of Mr. Sunil. Passbook of Mr. Sunil showed a balance of rupees 7500. Okay. So when passbook balance is given, you have to find out the balance as per cash book. Okay. And this I have already learned. In when we have to prepare bank reconciliation statement, in this cash book not equal to passbook. This you have already learned. Cash book is not equal to passbook because due to some reasons, and the reasons I already told. Now here are the reasons. The first reason is here passbook balance is 7500. We have to find out the cash book balance. Okay. So he sent to the bank check amounted to rupees 9500, out of which bank could not credit a check of 4 rupees 1700. So children, here you have to see here bank sent to the bank check amounted to rupees 9500. We have sent the check to the bank for rupees 9500. Okay. So out of which bank could not credit a check for rupees 1700. It means bank has not credited in our account, bank has not deposited, bank has not credited 1700. The rest credited. Okay, the rest amount is deposited in our account. So this is the one reason in this passbook is not equal to cash book. And here we have to find out the balance as per cash book because passbook balance is given. See this is passbook balance. If passbook balance is given and we have to find out the cash book balance, so what we have to do? See, we have to compare passbook with the cash book. Okay. Now the transaction which is recorded in the cash book, that same transaction you have to record it in the passbook because passbook balance is given. You know the passbook side. Okay. So what you have to do? You have to see the cash book. In cash book, what are the transaction? What we have done in cash book. So that same transaction you have to do with the passbook. Okay. Now see. In the first, we have sent the check of rupees 9500 in the bank. Okay. It means you have already added 9500 in the cash book. This is your side. Okay. Because cash book is maintained by the owner, by the person, by the firm holder. So this transaction is your side. You have deposited 9500 in the bank. It means you have already added 9500 in the cash. Okay. But bank could not credit a check of rupees 7500. Means bank has deposited the whole amount but only 1700 bank has not credited. It means we have a difference of 1700 in passbook. Okay. As we compare with the cash book, we have a difference of 1700. So what we have to do? We have to make cash book equal to the passbook. So what we have to do? We have to add 1700 in the passbook also. Okay. Bank does not add it, but we have in our statement we have to add in the passbook because we have to make passbook equal to cash book. And in cash in cash book we have already added. So what we have to do, we have to add in the passbook. Okay, so it means this 1700 we have to add. Okay, now come to the next. Out of the check issued by him for payment for rupees 8400, check for rupees 6500 were only presented. It means out of the check issued by him means check issued by the firm holder, though the person who have prepared the cash book, it means Mr. Sunil. Okay, so out of the check issued means payment done by Mr. Sunil. So check issued by him for payment 8400. It means now again we are doing the same. We have to compare passbook to cash book. Okay, so what we have done in the cash book, we have to see cash book first. So out of the check issued by him for payment 8400, it means 8400 check issued. It means we have subtracted 8400 from the cash book already. It is 8400. Okay, it means we have already subtracted 8400 from the cash book because we have made the payment, we have issued the check. Okay, but check of rupees 6500 only presented. It means from the bank side the payment is done for only 6500. Out of the 8400 the payment is done with the 6500. It means how much amount is remaining for payment, this you have to see. So how much amount is remaining here, it means you have to subtract, you have to find out the amount remaining for payment. It means 1900 is left for payment. Okay, now what you have to do in passbook, see, you have to compare the passbook with the cash book, and in cash book you have already subtracted 8400 total amount, but from the passbook you have already subtracted only 16, because see this line here 6500 were only presented. It means payment done of 6500 from the bank side, and from your cash book 8400 done, and from bank 6500 done. It means how much amount more we have to subtract from the passbook to make the passbook equal to the cash book, you have to subtract 1900 more. It means in this transaction you have to subtract 1900. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to subtract 1900. This you have to see very carefully. Okay, now come to the C point. One of the debtor of Mr. Sunil paid a check of rupees 1000 directly into the bank account of Mr. Sunil. Here one customer of Mr. Sunil, he has deposited 1000 directly to the bank. It means when we compared cash passbook to the cash book, see, the customer has directly deposited into the bank. It means he has deposited into the bank. It means passbook already done with the 1000 rupees, added with the 1000 rupees, but the customer has directly deposited, so the account holder don't know, Mr. Sunil don't know about this. It means from cash book it is no entry has been made. So if in cash book no entry has been made, now again when we compare passbook with the cash book, here passbook is greater than cash book by 1000. So what you have to do, so this 1000 you have to subtract for making the passbook equal to the cash book. So this entry you have to subtract. This entry you have to subtract. Okay, so first entry what we have to do, we have to add. Second entry we have to subtract by 1900, and the third entry we have to subtract by 1000. Now the next, come to the next one. Next one is bank credited his account for rupees 400 as interest allowed. Bank credited, it means bank has given the interest to you. So 400 in passbook, here is passbook. In passbook 400 is added because bank has given, so bank has added in the passbook 400 and bank has deducted 300. So in passbook bank has deducted 300, but both the entry has not been made in cash book. So here the difference is passbook not equal to cash book. So you have to make the passbook equal to the cash book. So if no entry has been, it means this 400 you have to remove. So for 400 you have to remove, what you have to do, you have to subtract this 400. Okay, then 400 plus and 400 minus, it is equal to 0. And same way 300 is subtracted, so what you have to do, you have to add the 300. When you add the 300, then minus 300 and plus 300, it is equal to 0. So in this way passbook is equal to 0. So what you have to do, 400 you have to subtract and 300 you have to add. Okay, so for this question, as I already told earlier in cash book, when balance as per cash book in part 1, I have already told that you have to find out, first you have to find out the transaction which you have to add and which you have to subtract. Okay, so after this the format is same for all BRS statement. Format is same. If you have find out plus and minus item, then you can easily record in the transaction in the account. Okay, now last two transaction. Out of the check deposited into bank, one check of 600 returned dishonored. Now see again, passbook, cash book. Okay, so out of the check deposited into the bank, see one check of 600 is deposited into bank, but check of rupees 600 return dishonored. Dishonored means return back. So 600 return back, it means it is subtracted with the passbook, but it is not subtracted with the cash book. So what we have to do, we have to make passbook equal to cash book, and here in cash book there is no balance, so you have to add the 600, then you have to make passbook equal to cash book. Okay, so this transaction you have to add. Now bank paid 500 for insurance premium and rupees 1200 for bills payable. Bank paid 500 for insurance premium and rupees 1200 for bills payable. Here bank paid, it means total amount paid by bank 1700. Okay, so it means from passbook 1700 is already subtracted. Okay, but from cash book nothing is done. So what you have to do, you have to add this 1700. Do the opposite. Okay, so in this way we have classified all the transaction. Now what you have to do, you have to make the you have to make the BRS statement. This is the format of BRS statement: particular, plus and minus. So already we have selected plus and minus transaction. Now you have to enter plus transaction in the plus side and minus transaction in the minus side. So first you have to transfer this balance which is given in the starting, balance as per passbook. Here passbook balance is given, so write down balance as per passbook here. See, balance as per passbook, and balance always you have to write down in plus column. And after that we have already classified, so all the classified transaction write down plus side and minus side. Now balance, which side is greater, whichever side is greater, so subtract with the shorter side, and answer you have to write down in the shorter side. So here minus side answer will come 8500, which is highlighted by the yellow color. So this answer you have to write down balance as per passbook. Okay children, format is same for all type of book, all type of BRS statement, but only you have to remember, if balance as per cash book is given and you have to find out balance as per passbook, then always see you have to make cash book equal to the passbook. What you have to do, you have to make cash book equal to the passbook. If balance as per passbook is given, you have to find out the So children, see, this is cash book. Okay, if you have to find out balance as per cash book, then what you have to do, you have to make passbook equal to cash book. This is the main rule. Okay, so in this way you have to find out the answer. Now children, next question, question number 2, it is based on overdraft. Now overdraft means negative balance. Overdraft as per cash book and overdraft as per passbook, both you have to do with the same method. But if overdraft balance is given like this, overdraft balance is given like this, then you have to write down overdraft balance in minus place. Okay, in minus place you have to write down the overdraft balance, if it is of cash book or it is of passbook. Okay, no problem, but you have to see, if balance is given then write down plus side, if overdraft is given then write down minus side. Now start with the transaction. First transaction. So here overdraft balance passbook is given. It means we have to compare the passbook equal to the cash book. We have to make passbook equal to the cash book as we have done in question number 2. Now check issued before 31st December 2009 but not yet presented for payment amounted to rupees 3500. See, check issued but not presented for payment. So when the check issued to the payment, you have already subtracted from the cash book. Okay, this is the main thing. Whenever check is issued for the payment, it is already deducted with the cash book. It is always deducted with the cash book. Okay, but it is not deducted with the passbook. Now what you have to do, you have to make passbook equal to cash book. It means you have to deduct this 3500 from the passbook also. So this statement you have to subtract. Okay. Now next is check paid into the bank but a check amounted to rupees 2600 has not been collected yet. Check paid into the bank. Whenever check is deposited into the bank, check paid into the bank, you have entered, you have added this 2600 in the cash book. Okay. At that time, whenever check paid into the bank, whenever check deposited into the bank, at that time you have already entered this 2600, you have already added 2600 in the cash book. But the amount is not credited yet. It means passbook has not done the transaction. So what you have to do, you have to make passbook equal to the cash book. So what you have to do, you have to add this transaction in the passbook also. So this transaction you have to add. Okay, now next, the next is interest on loan amounted rupees 554 directly debited by the bank did not appear in the cash book. So directly debited by the bank. Whenever any transaction is debited by the bank, it means bank has deducted the amount, and whenever the bank has credited the amount, it means bank has deposited, bank has added the amount. Okay, so in this also, this is the passbook which we have to make equal to the cash book. So interest on loan, it is already deducted by the bank, so in passbook it is deducted, but this entry does not appear in the cash book. So what you have to do, you have to make passbook equal to the cash book. So you have to add this entry, then you have to make both books equal. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to add this transaction. Now the last one is rupees 4800 directly deposited by the customer entered in the passbook. So here again you have to make passbook equal to cash book. So this 4800 deposited by the customer, so it means it is entered in the passbook but it is not entered in the cash book. And what we have to do, we have to make passbook equal to the cash book. So what we have to do, we have to subtract this 4800 from the passbook. So this entry we have to subtract. Okay, now we have find all the transaction, what we have to add and what we have to subtract. Now what you have to do, overdraft as per passbook is given, so this you have to write down minus side. I already told, overdraft write down minus side, balance write down plus side. Okay, either it is cash or passbook. Now 7700 minus side. Now we have already classified the minus transaction, so write down the minus side, and add transaction, so add plus side. Now balance, here minus side is greater, so subtract with the shorter side plus side, and answer will come in plus side. So if answer will come plus side, you have to write down overdraft as per, sorry, this is cash book. You have to write down overdraft as per cash book. Okay, I have highlighted with the yellow color answer, so write down overdraft as per cash book. So children, in this way you have to make all the BRS statement, and in this chapter one portion is deleted, that is adjusted with cash book. Adjustment with cash book is deleted from the syllabus, but in your book no question is given with this topic, so we have to solve all the numerical you have to solve all the NCERT book numerical question number 6 to 15. I hope you already solved in question number 1 to 5 in previous video. Now you have to solve up to question number 6 to 15 in your fair notebook. Okay, and complete this chapter in your notebook. If any query, so you will ask in your live online session. Thank you children. Sai Ram.